There we go. Now we got the sound. Hello, welcome. My name is Tianna Christine, and welcome to our class. I hope that you are well. This is our Saturday morning flow, where we flow live. Maybe you're watching this on the replay, but that's okay. I hope that you are doing well. And guess what? We're going to have a nice... I don't want to say easy. I don't want to say easy because it's probably not going to be easy, but we are going to have a fun flow today. So definitely good morning. Let's get the shout outs in. Good morning to Twitch. Let's roll. All right, you know we got Tamisha in the building. Hello, good morning. All right. Oh, okay. All right. So we got Reggie and Ella Show Brewington. Good morning. I know you have been doing a lot of yoga and sharing it, so thank you for that. I have been seeing you online. Thank you. All right. We are going to get our flow going. Of course, we have to pick our intention word. So I will say this. I was trying to get all the lights, the cameras, all the stuff, the lighting right, because this is a work in progress. Every week you get to see it. Maybe you might notice a little change, hopefully, but more things are coming. So it's something that you get to see live and you get to see the process. So I hope that you enjoy this process, and every day, right, is growth. Let's give a shout out to the yoga teacher who does real estate. Good morning to Lataska. Good morning. I love to see that we got so many people who are waking up and getting on the mat. It is a joy. I tell you, I love to do this live because sometimes just recording to no one, to potentially, people who are going to watch, it's different. So it hit different when you actually get to be live. So, we got someone else. Hello. All right, we got Yvette Hollins. Great. Grand Rising family. Hello to you. I love it. I love to see this. It is so nice. All right, we got to pick our intention word, of course. So yesterday was Wednesday. And again, every single day, I get on my mat, I pick an intention word, and it doesn't stop even on Saturday and Sunday. So I pick it live with you on Saturday. It's really nice to be able to pick it live. So I will go ahead and get this word. Let's see. Gotta make it a good one, right? All right. And now that I'm aware that I make a noise every time I see the word, I'm sometimes like, okay, and I even make it when I'm by myself. So that's, I don't know, just something subconscious, I think. But anyway, as we are getting into this, we are fully in the holiday season. We are fully in the holiday season. Take this time for you. I'm so glad that you're waking up, and rather you're doing yoga in a chair, in bed, on the mat, however you show up, you showed up for you today, right? Your practice is going to look completely different from someone else's practice. So maybe you want to wake somebody up, right? Maybe you want to share this out to them as well. Are we ready for this intention word? I hope we are. All right. So today's intention word is, all right, challenges. Challenges is the intention word for the day. Ooh. That one hit home. It hit home today. I'm not even going to lie to you. But guess what? Challenges, even though we say, yes, they make us stronger. And I have seen some memes on the internet like, Lord, don't put me on the strong list next year. Okay? I know that I'm strong. Woo, okay, let's put somebody else, Lord. Put somebody else. But okay, we're gonna get this practice going because you know what? We got to flow today. And thank you to my moderator. Thank you so much for putting the intention word inside of there. Are we ready to get our flow on? I'm backing it up. All right, let's go ahead and come to a nice comfortable seat. Get yourself ready on your mat, whatever that looks like for you. Make sure that you have your blocks I got mine. To my left and my right, all right? Keep going with your blocks, whatever you got. Can of beans, step stool, chair, wall, whatever you have. Let's start to get ourselves ready for our practice. Get yourself mentally here, right? Physically, you might have arrived in that space, but we want to allow ourselves to just mentally come to the mat. And however we show up, happy, sad, crying, hurt, whatever it is, you show up. Because a lot of times those emotions do come up. And I cry on the mat, so keep that in mind. All right. I want you to get to whatever comfortable looks like for you. We're going to take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale, let it out. Just allow your body to come down. And however that looks like for you today. Maybe you take your gaze down towards your feet. Maybe you close your eyes. I want you to get comfortable. This is your practice, not a perfect. So let your body relax. I want you to first give thanks that one, you got that wake-up call today. And then two, that you committed to your practice and showed up for you. So I want you to just take that in as you take your inhales and your exhales. And rather if it's out of your mouth or your nose, just with every exhale, just let your body get a little bit soft. Allow your body to almost just sink in and settle wherever you are today. Relaxing even your fingers, your shoulders, even that space in between your eyes. Let that third eye relax. Just give yourself a moment to just be here. Maybe even sometimes reflecting on all those challenges that you've accomplished, right? Because sometimes those challenges, they're there to move things out of the way, make room for new. So those challenges that you have accomplished and you will accomplish. So as you just let that sink in together, I'm going to take an inhale in through the nose and exhale out through the nose if possible. On that next inhale in, I'm going to take the chin, bring it up towards the ceiling, gently open up the neck. Maybe part the lips if that feels good. And on your next exhale, take the chin down towards the chest. This time feeling the stretch on the back of the neck. And take it back up. Back down to the chest. And up to neutral. Right ear, right shoulder. Ooh, feel that stretch. Maybe even stretch out the opposite fingertips. And gently take it back to center. Other side. And again, you can straighten out those fingertips. Extend them to the side in line with your hip. And take it back in. Let's roll our shoulders. All right. And roll the other way. All right. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Lift up through the chest. Exhale, hinge forward. Take the hands down towards the mat in front. Feel that stretch along the hips, the lower back. Remembering to surrender your forearms, relax your head. Feel the length coming from your hips to your fingertips. We're gently going to walk those hands to the right. Maybe stack the left on top of the right if that feels good. If it's too much of a stretch and your bottom starts to lift off, feel free to bring it back a little bit. Back to center and over to the opposite side. Gently coming back to center. Maybe noticing if you can lean in a little bit more this time. Gently walking those hands back towards your body. Whichever way your legs are crossed, if they are crossed, we're going to cross them the opposite way. So whichever way they're crossed, just cross them the opposite way. We want to work both hips, right? So inhale, bring those arms up overhead. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side of our legs. Go ahead and hinge forward. Take those hands down. Walking your hands out. Maybe it hits different on this side. Let your forearms release. Surrender your head. We want to even out our bodies, even out our hips. Gently walk those hands to the right. Again, feel free to stack the left over the right. Walk it to center and to the other side. And back to center. See if you can get a little bit deeper. On that inhale, let's start to walk those hands back towards our bodies. Let's go ahead and shape that out here. Bring those feet out in front of you. Give those legs a shake. Bring those arms up overhead. Flex the toes back towards your body. On that exhale, let's hinge forward with a slight bend into the knee. Grab toward your feet. Maybe they touch the toes. Maybe they touch the legs. That's okay. Whatever you have, go ahead and grab wherever you are. You can grab on the side of the feet as well. And remember to keep that slight bend into the knees. So I'm going to come here off to the side, keeping that bend. Inhale, let's sweep it back up. Exhale, let's bring those hands to the side. Bring our knees to the side. Let's come to our tabletop position. Let's rock it from left to right. So in our tabletop, we're going to do our cat-cows, but we first just got to rock those hips a little bit. And remember, we want to stack the knees directly under the hips. We want to stack those wrists right underneath of the shoulders. So get yourself in line. Toes can be untucked. Let's go ahead and first start our cat-cows. We're going to inhale, lower the belly, take the gaze up or neutral. On that exhale, let's reverse, tuck the tailbone under, press into the fingertips, tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale to reverse. And exhale and tuck your tailbone under. You can do 3 more cat-cows at your leisure. Keep going at your own pace. Remember, when you come up for the cat, you want to feel that stretch in between the shoulders. And once you're done, you can come back to your tabletop position. We're going to start those circles, bring it around. Remember to press into those fingertips. This is really starting to even warm up the wrists for our inversions, any weight bearing on our wrist. Pause and go the opposite way. And let's go ahead and pause at the back for our child's pose. You can feel free to keep your knees here, or maybe you even like to take those knees out. Go ahead and walk those hands down. Let the forehead surrender. Maybe let your chest come down. Maybe your bottom is still in the air, and that's okay. Sometimes those hip flexors or quads can be a little bit short. Just let your chest surrender, let your head relax. We're going to take one more full cycle of breath. Gazing towards the hands, let's come back up to our tabletop position. Tuck your toes under, little toe stretch here. Shift the weight back towards the heels. We're gonna go ahead and come up to our tabletop position. Now, before we get off the ground, I want us to do a little bit of work here. So we did that toe stretch, but we're gonna come back to that tabletop position. Now, if you'd like something under your knees, feel free to go ahead and place that here. We're gonna do a little bit of work here, just stretching, bringing those shoulders up, and we're gonna build on that, all right? So let's go ahead and bring those hands out. Now, hand placement, if there's any problems with the wrist, you can go ahead and bring those hands a little bit out. So go ahead and bring those hands out. Again, we're going to bring the shoulders stacking right over the wrist, right over the shoulders. And we're going to go ahead and press into the fingertips, stretch through the shoulders, arch it up, tuck the tailbone under. Release and melt the chest. So it's similar to a cat-cow, but we're just going to focus a little bit more on the shoulders. Bring it up to really arch that spine, really arch it up, and then reverse. Let the shoulders dip. So try to keep it in the shoulders and reverse. Ooh, that really opens up the shoulders, I'm not gonna lie, and it's work on the arms. Remember to press into the fingertips. So you're pressing those fingers down into the mat. One more. All right, release, come onto the heels and shake that out. Shake it out. Shake it up overhead and shake it down. All right, let's go ahead and roll out our wrists. So we're gonna make a fist with our thumb on top. All right, and we're gonna roll out those wrists because we're gonna come back to that, but we do wanna give our wrist a little bit of love. All right, roll it around. Roll it the opposite way. Whew, I'm already getting hot. So if you have a fan nearby, now is your time. All right, roll it the other way one more time. All right, and then as if you were riding a motorcycle, we're going to do these front and back. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get it started. Let's come back to our tabletop position, all right? There we go. Let's stack our knees right over our hips. All right, we're gonna bring that right leg, bring it out. So let's bring the right leg back. Bringing the heel down, the ball of the foot is down. Let's go ahead and square down the hip. So we bring that hip down to bring it back even. Let's bring that knee all the way in, almost where it's coming up towards your chest. So press, arch, and let's take it back. All right, we're gonna do that 3 more times. We got 3 more, right? Let's bring it all the way in, arch it up, take it back down. There we go. And 2. Take it down. Whew, last one. Take it down. Bring it back, rock the hips. Ooh. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's do the other one right here. Let's sweep that leg back. There we go. Bringing that heel down. And let's do the same thing. Let's arch the spine. Let's bring the knee in and take it back down. That can be work. Bring it in. Take it back down. 2 more like that. Take it back. Last one. And take it down. Let's rock the hips right here. All right, let's go ahead and thread the needle, because I think we're going to need that nice and early, right? So let's go ahead and bring that right arm up to the side. Sweep it up towards the ceiling. Let's thread it underneath. Bring it all the way down. Take your forehead down. Walk the top hand out in front. Feel that stretch on the shoulder. Trying to bring those hips back in line so you really feel that stretch. Let's come back up. Bring that arm back up. And take it down. Just give it a little rock real quick before we go to the other side. And let's sweep the left arm up. Let's thread it through. Come down onto your forehead. We're going to bring that top hand up. Take a moment here. Walk that top hand back towards the face. Sweep the arm back up. And let's take it down. Let's give it a rock from side to side. All right, let's tuck our toes under. Let's come to our first downward facing dog. I think we deserve it after that. Let's go ahead and pedal our feet. Bending opposite knees. Oh, this feels good on the back of the legs. Maybe you pause a little bit longer with your heel down. And then when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and bring those heels to stillness. Shift the weight back. You're drawing your belly up. Bringing the gaze from the toes to the ankles, to the knees, up towards the thigh. Tucking chin into your chest. Fully relaxing in your downward facing dog. Go ahead and bend your knees. Let's walk our hands to the back of the mat. Nice, generous bend in the knees. Let your hands surrender down by your feet. Let your head relax. Keep breathing. See if I can turn the bed up just a little bit here. All right, there we go. There we go. Let's grab opposite elbows. Rock from left to right. Shake your head. Yes. And no. And let's go ahead and lower our hands back down. As we bend into our knees, come all the way up. Bring the arms up overhead. Push the hips forward. Slight back bend here. Whew. Exhale, let the hands down. Let's go ahead and shake that out a little bit, right? Let's walk to the front of our mat. Like I said, I'm warm already, and I did not cut the fan on for y'all because I want to make sure it doesn't create that extra wind gush. So I'm going to sweat and glow for y'all. All right. Make sure you're at the top of the mat with enough room to have your hands come down. We're going to start our sun salutations. This is a great way to warm up our body, get ourselves moving before we get into our sequence. All right. Let's inhale. Bring those arms up overhead. Exhale and forward fold, bend the knees, bring the hands down. Flat back right here. Plant the hands, step back, we flow it out. Again, you can flow to your modifications. You can take those knees down to tabletop. You can come to your plank pose. Whatever feels good to you, you can shift those feet over the ball of the foot and go ahead and lower yourself down, elbows in. Maybe you hover, maybe you go ahead and push yourself up for your upward facing dog. This is your practice, make it yours. We push back for our downward facing dog, and together we all meet right here. Let's take 2 breaths together. Let's come to our forward fold, front or back of the mat. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. right, we got 3 more of those. 3 more. I think I'm doing the fourth today. I didn't plan it. I tell you I didn't. All right, flat back right here. Plant the hands, step back, we flow it out. Again, you come to your downward facing dog, however you like to get there, whatever feels good for you today. And we take 2 breaths right here. Let's come to our forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. You can walk to the top of the mat if you aren't already. Exhale and forward fold. Let's take a flat back. Plant the hand, step back, we flow it out. Let's meet in downward facing dog. 2 additional breaths. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Whew. Exhale, we got 1 more. Let's go ahead. Let's make it count. Take a flat back right here. Plant the hands and let's step back. We flow it out however we like to flow so that we get to our downward facing dog. Let's come to our forward fold. Ooh, and inhale, let's bring it all the way up. Exhale, let's go ahead and bring it down. Shake, shake it up. All right, I'm already getting very hot. I don't know about you. All right, pedal it out. We're still staying right here with our hands right at our side, our feet tracking forward because we're getting right back in. Now we're getting into that sequence. Are we ready to go? Again, it's going to be a light, airy one, but we're going to move, all right? This is a Vinyasa flow. All right, inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, let's forward fold. Let's take a flat back. Plant the hand, step back into your downward facing dog. However you like to get there, remember this part's gonna look a little bit the same. We're gonna start to switch it up right here. All right, I want you to take your right leg, sweep it up. I know this is my opposite leg, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and bring it up. And let's bend it open. Open up that 3-legged dog. And let's go ahead and straighten the leg. And let's bring it right back down. There we go. Let's come to the next leg. We're going to bring it straight up overhead. There we go. Straighten the leg. Let's bend it, open it up for a 3-legged dog. Straighten the leg. And let's bring it back down. We're going to look towards the hands. And you have that option to walk or jump to the top of the mat. Whatever feels good for you. We come back to our forward fold. And just allow your body to come all the way down. All right. Inhale, bring the arms up. Nice and slow. There we go. Exhale, let's forward fold. Let's get right back into it. Plant the hands, let's step back. And we meet in our downward facing dog. All right, now here's where you can modify. Now feel free to modify wherever you need. You can come down, you can bring the leg up, you can bend it open. Same thing just like that, right? Just as you're here, or you can tuck your toes and come to your downward facing dog, whichever one. We're gonna sweep that leg up. We're gonna bend it open Three-legged dog right here. But this time we're going to take the knee, bring it towards the hands. Now again, you can do this down on your knees. Bring it in just like we did before. And then sweep it back up, whatever you have. All right? So same thing. Bring it in. And let's take it back out. 2 more like that. Sweep it back out. Last one. Sweep it back up. Let's bring that leg down. Let's come to our child's pose. Take a second right here. Come back to your breath. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. All right. Can we come back on the other side? Are we ready for that other side? Let's come back to our downward facing dog or our tabletop position. Remember, this is your practice, whatever you like. Again, if you'd like to come to your tabletop, we're going to bring that leg out. Bring the leg out. We're going to open it up. Open it up to the side. And then we bring that knee through. Bring the knee in. And we take it back out. It looks the same if we're in our downward facing dog. We bring that knee in and take it back out. 2 more. Bring it in and take it back out. Last one, bring it in. Take it back out. Lower down, come to your child's pose right here. Come back to your breath. Let's go ahead and walk those hands back towards our body. Shake your hands out. Shake it up overhead. I'm glowing. I don't know about you. I got the Leroy glow right now. All right, let's come back. We're gonna come back to our tabletop position. Again, fan, if you need it. Grab it, turn it on. Let's come to our downward facing dog or stay in your tabletop position, whichever one you'd like to do. Again, we're gonna come back to that same, extend the leg. We open it up, but this time we're gonna bring the knee out to the outside of our elbow and then take it back up. All right, so knee to the outside and take it back up. Looks the same if we're in our downward facing dog. Take it to the outside of the elbow and bring it back up. To the outside of the elbow and take it back up. Let's go ahead and bring it down. Come to our child's pose right here. Ooh. All right, give yourself a second. Look towards your hands. Let's come back up. We got another side. Take your downward facing dog or your tabletop position. Let's bring that leg up. Let's open it out. Bring it to the outside of the elbow and take it back up. Outside of the elbow, you got this, and take it up. 2 more. Whew. And back up. And last one. And take it back up. Lower it down, child's pose right here. Go ahead and bring your hands down. Come to your child's pose. Let your shoulders and forearms relax. Very nice. We're gonna walk those hands back towards our body. Come and have a seat on your heels. This is our hero pose. It's really good for the quads, really good for the hips. So we've been doing this a few times. Feel free, you can always take a block, place it up under you. Let's shake your hands out. Shake your wrist up. And shake your wrist down. All right, can we do one more set? We gotta turn it up just a little bit more. Just turn it up a little bit more, all right? Even though it's still not summertime right now, depending on when you're watching, we still gotta make sure the gun show is good, all right? So let's go ahead and bring our hands back out. Again, I'm gonna first show you the tabletop version. I'm gonna come off to the side. So you're gonna bring your right leg out. So again, I'm gonna start with this one because this one is supposed to be my right. And we're gonna bend it open. We're gonna bring that knee across to the opposite elbow this time. So opposite elbow. So give yourself enough room, bring it over, arch, and take it back up. All right, same thing on your downward facing dog. We take the elbow, we bring it through, opposite elbow. Take it back up. 2 more like that, bring it over. And take it back up. Last one on this side. And take it back up. Lower down, child's pose right here. Go ahead and sink back. Walk your hands out. Let your arms surrender. All right, let's do our last side. Woo! Last side right here. Let's come to our tabletop position. Let's go ahead and tuck our toes. Again, you can do this while you're down on your tabletop position. You can bring that leg up, open it out, and then cross the knee over to the opposite side. You can even come down and come back up. This right here, all right? Same thing, downward facing dog, bring it up. Take it to the other elbow and back up to the top. Bring it over and back up. 2 more and back up. Last one and back up. Take it down, child's pose. Bring your hips back. Walk your hands out in front. Let your chest relax. Let's walk those hands back towards our body. Woo! All right, let's shake the wrist out. Shake, shake it out. Shake it up overhead. Shake it down. All right, just move your shoulders. We're gonna take those knees to one side and we're gonna have a seat on our bottom, swinging those feet around in front. Just go ahead and give yourself a rock from left to right. Because we did a lot of work. So we wanna go ahead and give our wrists a little break, maybe those arms a little break, but not the shoulders just yet. We're still gonna work those shoulders, don't worry. All right, let's go ahead and lower ourselves all the way down. So lower yourself all the way down. I'm gonna scoot forward here just to make sure I have enough room. You can keep your feet planted. Lower yourself all the way down. Open yourself up. Maybe you take those hands out to a T. Keep your knees bent. And just open up and just let yourself relax right here for a second. Again, you can make goalpost arms, whatever feels good, whatever you have the room for. And imagine your tailbone is just slightly tilted. Tilt your pelvis just a little bit to where that lower back is on the mat as much as possible. All right, want to get ourselves nice and controlled right here. Those toes are tracked forward. Again, our hands, our shoulders are relaxed. Your head is surrendering to the mat. All right, let's go ahead and bring our right knee in towards our chest. Let's straighten the foot overhead, flex the toe back as if we were holding up the ceiling. Let's bring it back into our chest. Straighten it overhead. Bring it back into our chest. Let's see if we can make slight circles. Maybe you make your circles a little small right here. Maybe you make them a little bit bigger. And they start to get progressively larger. Working that hip socket. Keep moving. And then let's pause and let's go the opposite way with our circle. All right, we're giving that upper body a little break. We're working that lower body. Keep moving. One more. And let's go ahead and bring that knee back into the chest. Let's cross the foot over, pigeon on our back. Let that knee drop down a little bit. Maybe it starts to shake. You got it. All right, now let's let that top foot start to go all the way over to the side. Let that foot fall down onto the ground. Feel that stretch all the way along that lower back, maybe even the shoulders. Just let your body open up. On that exhale, let's gently bring it back to center. And this time we're actually going to involve our hands. So let's go ahead and hug the knee towards the chest. And let's thread our hands through, holding the back of our thigh. Pigeon on our back. You got this. Flex that top foot. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. If you're feeling extra stretchy today, maybe you hold the top of the shin. Whatever feels good for you. And on that exhale, let's go ahead and let the foot down. Let the hands go. Bring those hands back to goalpost or T-arms. We're going to uncross the leg. Give it a windshield wiper rock from left to right. All right, let's go ahead and cross the nope, we're going to bring the knee in towards the chest first. And straighten that leg overhead, flex the toe back. Bring the knee back into the chest. And straighten the leg. Last one, bring the knee into the chest. And straighten the leg. Let's bring the foot down and let's cross the foot over. Let's drop the knee, maybe give it a little rock, little dip. All right, and when you're ready, let's go ahead and let that foot fall all the way over. Again, you're opening up your side body, your hip. Continue to let your body relax right here. There we go. Just a hair. There we go. All right. On that next inhale, let's go ahead and bring it back to center. And let's go ahead and hug the knee in towards the chest. We can thread the hands. Pigeon on our back. Remember to release the neck and shoulders and head. Again, if you're feeling a little extra stretchy today, maybe you grab the shin. All right, on that exhale, let's go ahead and release it down. Uncross the leg, bring the hands back. Go ahead and rock the knees from left to right. All right. Let's go ahead and hug those knees in towards the chest this time. Hug them in, give it a rock from left to right. I want you to feel the little massage on your back, specifically your lower or mid back. All right, this feels really good. I want you to go ahead and drop your knees over to one side. We're going to open up the shoulder. So open it up, let your shoulder relax. All right, just let your body just get comfortable right here where you are. And then we're going to start to take the hand that is away from our knees and we're going to start to bring it over towards the opposite hand. We can maybe tap the arm or the hand without getting up, right? And bring it right back. Bring it back. Touch, take it back, and forward, take it back. One more. Take it all the way back. Relax it here. Remember I said we were going to work those shoulders, right? Let's go ahead and bring those knees in towards the chest. Take it back to center without your hands. Without your hands. Just hover here for a second in the center. And then let's bring the knees over to the opposite side. So bring the knees over to the opposite side. Again, our arms are open. And let's start to bring the hand that's away from our knees. Bring it back over in front. And sweep it back. Take it forward. And sweep it back. 2 more. I think I did 4 on the other side. I can't remember now. Sweep it back. And last one. Maybe I did 3 on that side. Keep me honest. And just take a moment and just relax your hands down while you're here in your supine twist. Take the knees back in towards the chest, using just the strength of your lower body. Take it back to center. We're going to straighten both feet up towards the ceiling as we flex our toes back towards our body. Point the toes up. And flex back. And point. Last flex. Last point. Hug the knees into the chest. Give it a rock. Take the feet down, back to your feet down on the ground. Let's go ahead and bring our toes tracked forward. I'm going to make sure I'm back even on the mat here. We're going to bring our hands down towards our heels. We can walk our heels in towards where our fingertips are. If they don't quite touch, that's okay. Bring those elbows in. All right, we're going to start our bridge pose. So you can bring those elbows in. Hands can be robot, fists, whatever you like. Make sure those toes are tracking forward. And then we're going to press into the feet as we lift the hips. Again, you can bring the hands down. You can press those hands down. Release the head. Keep pressing forward. See if you can lift a little bit higher. You got this. On that exhale, let's go ahead and bring it down. Give it a rock from left to right. Ooh, that feels good. All right, let's do it one more time. We're just going to do 2 for this one. Let's walk the heels back in. Let's bring the hips up. All right, give it a stretch. See if you can keep those shoulders down on the ground. Maybe you press into the hands a little bit more. Press into the feet, lift through the hips. On that exhale, let's go ahead and reverse, bring it down. Hug your knees into your chest. Give it a rock from left to right. Let's straighten out one leg as we hold in the opposite leg. Maybe you let it hover. Maybe you let that leg come all the way down. Whatever feels good to you. Let's swap it out. Again, hugging the knee into the chest. Gently tilting your pelvis just a little bit. Swap it out again. And swap. And swap. Oh, that feels good. All right, we're going to do this swap, but as we hug this knee into the chest, we're going to sweep that opposite leg up. Sweep it down. Swap it out. Sweep the leg up. Take it down. Swap it out. Sweep it up. Take it down. Swap it out. Sweep it up. This is the last one. Take it down. Hug it in. There we go. All right, let's expand our arms up overhead. Maybe they touch the ground, maybe they hover, whatever is comfortable for you. Let's go ahead and rotate our wrists where the palms face each other. Let's go ahead and straighten those legs out in front. Whatever feels good to you. They can hover, they can be down. And then let's go ahead and hug the knees into the chest again with our arms. And let's go ahead and straighten everything back out. See if you can keep the feet together. Palms face. Again, let's hug the knees in. And one last time. Straighten it out. Again, 6 inches, 12 inches, wherever you are. Let's hug it in one last time. That feels good to me. And let's go ahead and let's bring our feet down onto the mat. We're going to butterfly our knees out right here. Just get that little reverse twist, that reverse stretch. And let's maybe move and flap our butterfly wings. Just opening up that hip. Whew, that feels good. And if it feels good, you can bring it to stillness. Maybe take the hands onto the thighs. If the feet push forward, that's okay. Just let your body relax right here. With no intentions on holding the feet together. I want you to just totally relax your body. Again, you see my feet pushing forward. I'm not trying to keep my feet up. Release your legs down. This is that point where your body starts to cool down. So again, your feet will push forward. That's okay, especially when you're off of your mat like I am. Just let your body surrender. It's all right. Again, it is not a perfect. It's a practice. So keep that in mind. All right. Just let's relax one more time. And then we're going to press into the feet as we close our thighs back up. Close it up like a book. Give it a little rock. All right, as we start to lower our bodies down, let's start to lower our body all the way down. Bring those arms up overhead. And exhale, bring it down. Just let your body come down. Let your body surrender here. Give yourself that opportunity to maybe take one final stretch, whatever feels good to you, as you just let your body totally surrender here in this space. Maybe I have a little bit more room, so I'll just bring myself up just a little bit more. And I'm just going to relax my feet. Let my hands come down, palms up or down, maybe hand to heart, hand to belly. Whatever feels good for you today. Honor your body. Maybe close your eyes. I'm going to release the tension from our toes. Allow our ankles to relax. Soften your knees and hips. Uncurl your fingers. Release the tension from the lower back. Allow your shoulders to melt into the mat. Surrender your head. Soften your eyes. And gently unclench your jaw. As the awareness turns to your chest, observing the rise and the fall. Maybe reflecting on if one pose or another was a bit challenging. But knowing that challenges come and they go and we get through them. We modify, we adjust, we push forward. And even some challenges we simply just say, you know what? We're going to go around this one. We're going to know our limits. So I want you to just take a moment just to breathe, reflect on that. As you allow your body to get soft. I'm going to go quiet, but just know that I'm here, holding the space. And when you're ready, gently bringing awareness to your body and your breath, the space around you, wiggling fingers and toes. Deepening your breath, let's hug one knee into our chest. And then the other knee. Gently rolling over to one comfortable side, cradle your head. And when you're ready, using that top hand to gently push yourself up into a comfortable seat. You can bring those hands to heart center, your thumb to your chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thanking your body for showing up for you, modifying and doing what your body does best, serve you. I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. I thank you for spending the time. Can't wait to see you in the next practice. Remember to take this energy with you off the mat and share it with others, because energy is infectious and we want to share the good stuff. Until next time, namaste. Woo, woo. All right. I don't know about you, but that was like work. That was challenging. I don't know how you felt about it, but let me know in the comments, right? Let me know what you think. Because that's how we do it. We got to make sure that we get this stuff going. All right, I see we got some more people who are showing up in the chats. All right, I wanted to see if I could put this on so I can see in another view, but the words are so small. But you know what? I'm gonna make it work. All right. So I'm gonna come right back up to the top. All right. So we got Yvette. Oh, we said Yvette. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me go down. Reggie said challenges. Yes. Yvette said great word. Yes, it is. Grand rising to Jackie. Hello. All right. We got Tamisha saying talk about a workout. Woof. Ain't nothing like modifications. You know what? Modify. If I don't tell you anything else, modify. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Tamisha. All right. Jackie said, good job. Michael said, have a good class. Thank you so much. I love when everybody shows up. All right. The yoga teacher who does real estate says, thank you. I thank you. I know you are out here putting in that work, so I'm so glad to see all that you are doing. I love it. All right. Twitch said, great practice. I thank you. Let me get your shout out in there. There we go. All right. Today definitely had a workout, right? And thank God for modifications. Thank God for it. Okay? It is not cheating at all when you modify. You want to be able to get those modifications in, especially when you're doing work on your hands and your wrist may be a factor. If there's any tension here or any pain here, right, you want to make sure you're doing that. Any pain in the knees and the hips, we want to modify those. And especially getting into a studio, someone who can see your body. We did a lot of that work during my retreat, and we got to do some modifications. So remember your modifications for those who attended the retreat. And you can always book private sessions with me as well. I can see your body virtually or in person, and we can be able to modify accordingly for you. All right. I thank you so much for the class. Remember, if you enjoyed this, share it with at least one other person today. Remember, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with at least one other person. We are in the holiday season, and I'm going to put a poll out because we're still going to do a class for the day after Christmas because it doesn't fall on Christmas this year. But I am going to pull a poll out for kind of what we want to do, right? So I want to hear from you. So let's make this happen. I'm going to put that poll up midweek. So if you're not following me, go ahead and follow. Remember to tap the bell as well. And you hear what my moderator said, right? If you enjoyed the practice, don't forget to like it and bring a new family member next week, right? We have to keep this thing going. That's how we grow. That is how we grow. So I can't wait to see you next week, family. And enjoy your day, and can't wait to practice with you again. All right, until next time. Bye-bye.